our Catalyst applies AI to this dynamic world of OSS, and we look at best practices, we look at standards, we look at governance, and we look at how OSS needs to evolve and adapt to the underlying software-driven, cloud-based, intelligent network of tomorrow and today as well. So today, traditional OSS exhibits problems. We have inaccurate representations of the network. We have a lack of documentation. While most of telcos have policies and architectures and guidelines in their engineering, these are not consistently enforced. The compliance is not following suit. There is an over-reliance on manual oversight. There are fragmented processes across both legacies and siloed systems, and also in next generation systems. And these are not only inefficient, but there are risks, there are security, data privacy, compliance risks that become manifest because of the state operational systems are in. So how do we do that? First of all, we try to understand what we have as network assets, and we try to understand the optimal way in defining in OSS engineering rules and extracting optimal engineering rules from the data, the existing data and its network representation. We also take into account, when we look at that data, industry-wide best practices such as those defined for a really long time now by the TM Forum, and try to combine the two to understand what is the absolute optimal way in defining and driving OSS engineering, rule sets, documentation, and network rollouts, network synchronization as well. Combined with all of this, we are looking at auditing the network assets against every organization's compliance and architectural and engineering guidelines, because no two networks are the same, and they have the same vendor mix, the same geography to deal with, the same organizational culture to take into account. We are looking at enforcing compliance in an intelligent fashion, at unified governance across environments, and also, as I was describing before, we are trying to ensure that the governance itself evolves in a more dynamic manner, depending on what happens on the ground, and where the work being performed can inform an evolution of architectural, engineering, and other rule sets that exist within a telco. So, why is this important? Because ultimately in OSS we deal with humans, engineers, operators, architects that are trying to manage ever-increasing complexity against an ever more stringent set of rules when it comes to efficiency. So we are trying to enable unprecedented scale within the OSS ecosystem by allowing humans to focus on what they do best, on engineering and on defining compliance and rules, and automating everything else and making sure that the documentation is clean, that the processes are optimal, and that everybody follows those processes and is being guided to do so. So our OmniBOSS Catalyst is not just a technology update. It represents the applicability of Gen AI to proactively close the cycle, identify optimal ways of working, and guiding everybody to follow those optimal ways of working.